Beautiful rendition of our nation's national anthem. I am Kenny Calvin, joined by our director, producer, Dr. Julian Wilson, and we are live at the Gil Bishop Sports Arena for sophomore night. So we will take a quick break from broadcasting to allow these sophomores to be celebrated. Tyler Silva, the sophomore out of Frontier High School. Congratulations, Tyler. Big Lynch. Salute, brother. That yell you heard from down low was none other than our statistician, the legendary Stephen Lynch. But now we have the phenomenal Elijah Williams being celebrated. If you're not familiar with Elijah Williams, he is the son of the world famous Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. My Divine Nine, brother of Kappa Alpha Psi. I'm a Phi Beta Sigma. Montel Jordan's a Kappa. Let's be clear about that. Next up, we got Kemontae Jackson being celebrated. He's a sophomore out of Golden Valley High School, 6'6", 182 pounds. I watched Kemontae hit a buzzer beater 3 to win the game a few weeks ago. Phenomenal kid. And next, we got Taryn Dickey. He's a sophomore out of Volcano Vista High School, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Is sophomore Eric Gallardo. He's out of the boot. He's back for his final game as a Renegade. And he's our 6'7", 262-pound sophomore out of Liberty High School, the former Patriot. That is our sophomore roster. Would love to get a picture of that from behind. And Coach Chavez having one last hoorah with his guys. Let's have a hand for our sophomores. Very emotional night. One of the things Dr. J talked about previous to us coming on air is the goosebumps of playing your final contest at this level because you're not sure if you're going to have another opportunity in the future to be part of a program. So definitely a unique moment in a player's career. But today, we got LA Valley Monarchs. They're 6-18 on the year, 2-11 in conference. Renegades are 13-14, 3-10 in conference, looking to try to go 500. I spent time with Coach Chavez last night at the Bob Elias Hall of Fame, and he talked about the challenge for him this year was just keeping guys on the floor. You know, you got guys like Elijah Williams out. He had a medical emergency this week, or last week, where he wasn't able to go after the Glendale game, and he was basically our best two-way player and one of our team's leading scorers and rebounders. Gallardo was out, had a high ankle sprain, I believe, and you can see him tonight with that kinesiology tape up his shin. Lets you know that he has that taped up and ready to go. So I'm excited to see him on sophomore night. And for our LA Valley Monarchs, They have a guy in Corey Blunt, not the former Chicago Bulls son, but definitely similar as he's 6'3". And a forward, he's coming out of Birmingham High School. He's averaging 16.3 points a game. And we also have Ya Humphrey. He's an Inglewood College Prep high school grad, and he's averaging 15 points a game. And Khalil Foster, he's averaging 10 points a game out of Granada Hills High School. So you got 3 guys in double figures. You got guys that can fill it up. So records are thrown out. This is our final contest, and we're on and popping. LA Valley comes out in the man defense. Over to Jackson. Jackson gets it into the post to Johnson. Johnson putting in work and a nice shot. And you can see Johnson with the fresh twist. He got retwisted for sophomore night. Deep 3. Oh, a nice answer by number 5, Ya Humphrey. I told you he can fill it up. Inglewood College Prep. So we got a dread-on-dread battle with Humphrey and Johnson. First 2 baskets. Johnson attacking again. Nice pass inside, but blocked from behind. Gallardo stays at it. In good. Nice block from behind by LA Valley, but Gallardo stayed with it, and you could see his importance right away. Nice attack, but that's going to be empty, and that was Humphrey again. You can see he has intent on scoring. Not a whole lot of offense. Silva out of control. Petty had a phenomenal game against Santa Monica last week, or in our last contest. Came out with 22 points. Johnson, high-low to Jackson. Jackson back out to Petty. 5 on the clock. You know Petty's going to score inside. Nice move. Yeah! Amazing reverse pivot by Petty. Such phenomenal control and ability to stay on his pivot. As we say our pregame ritual and say hi to the beautiful Miss Check, Coach Check, as she goes down and gets ready for her contest. Dr. J, I'm starting to think that that's my favorite part of the broadcast now, is this Coach Check coming up to give us our fist bumps, man.
Wow, great. And hello, everyone, by the way. I know I've been silent, but I am here, and we are here for the Renegades. So,
I mean, we already gave Coach Check the best dressed coach of the conference.
Yes.
She already won that award, so we're just highlighting that again because she came stepping through. But right there, LA Valley tried to step through the lane, and it was no good. Silva's running the point. Looking to push the pace. Oh, nearly picked up, and now that's a nice rebound by Malik Petty. You got to love Silva attacking. He wasn't able to pick up the layup, but Humphrey is attacking. He's a one-man fast break for the Monarchs.
And Kenny, this is starting to look like a last game of the season.
Absolutely. No offense from the coaches, just guys getting it in. Man defense for the Monarchs. Monarchs have 2 subs on the bench. That's going to be an and one by Johnson. Amazing job cutting to the basket, and I'm loving the energy from the onset by the Renegades. So Johnson going to the line for 1. Unable to make it happen. Man defense for the Renegades, and I told you Humphreys is letting it fly. I don't know if he's passed it once yet. Hey, Coach Heather. Shout out to our Renegade cheer coach Heather coming up to the box. Get the bird's eye view. That was a nice putback by Kamante Jackson. And we have Renegades up 12-7. Or 12-5. Wow, Ya Humphrey again, nonstop. I don't know if this kid's passed it yet, but I told you he's averaging 15 points a game, and you don't average 15 points a game by passing the ball a whole lot at this level. So we'll stay here. Gives us an opportunity to kind of talk about a great week in sports. We had our Bob Elias Hall of Fame last night. Phenomenal night, not a seat in the house. I had the opportunity to represent Bakersfield College at our table, but just seeing the magnitude of people going in, Anna Gelmini, the great former Renegade coach Bill Kalivis, Erica McCall, former WNBA baller and Stanford basketballer, and last but never least, the great Jeff Evans, former Renegade beat writer, Bakersfield, California beat writer, and one of my first ever front page article writers. Gotta love Jeff Evans. Amazing night last night. So we got our first Martinez sighting and also our first Hill sighting. Johnson looking to be aggressive, turns it over, and now gets it to Humphrey, and you know Humphrey's going to the rack, and he doesn't finish. Johnson over to Hill. Hill skips it to Silva. Silva usually money from there, and oh, no good. Rebound Humphrey. Humphrey very intent to score every time down, and I told you, they don't have a lot of people on the bench, so he's not worried about getting pulled out. And you can tell how he's playing. Hill no good on his attempt. Now it looked like number 2 walked for LA Valley. Chris Barrera from Chatsworth High School got away with a little happy feet. Wow, very intent on getting Johnson the ball inside, and he throws it away.
Yeah, Kenny, look like we got a really, really fast pace. They may need to slow it down just a little bit so they don't lose control.
Right, because I'm trying to keep up with them. Look, it's already different from football broadcasting. At least I get a timeout break in between plays. Nice move inside. And one by Corey Blunt, 6'3" freshman out of Birmingham High School. I told you he's the leading scorer. He's averaging 16 points per game. I guess Yah Humphrey is trying to end the season by overcoming his teammate because he ain't passed him the ball once.
Yeah, an interesting game. This is going to be good. Stay with us.
Free throw's good by Blunt. And that's going to be a nice way to cut into that lead of the Renegades by the Monarchs, just continuing to attack the paint with some individual effort from their 2 leading scorers. Malik Petty, very intent on scoring as well. Does a great job inside, and that's a nice 15-foot shot. One hand on you, said Malik Petty. And Petty's a freshman out of Christ King Jesuit College in Chicago. Wow, one-on-one offense is the name of the game for Khalil Foster. He's the 3rd leading scorer out of Granada High School for LA Valley. Jackson over to Petty. High screen and roll. Petty one-on-one at the top of the key. Spins out. Has a man wide open. Johnson from 15. Splash. (16-12) Renegades. 14:20 to play in the first half. Oh, and that's going to be a travel on Chris Barrera. I think that was a makeup call for early.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen this pace all season. We've seen some fast games.
Right.
But, I mean, just the pace of this game. And can both of these teams keep it up?
Absolutely. And a lot of one-on-one basketball by both offenses so far. So we'll have a timeout. We'll take a timeout, too, and be back with more Go Gays basketball live from the Gil Bishop Sports Arena. All right, we are back live from the Gil Bishop Sports Arena, and one of my favorite moments of yesterday's banquet was hanging the plaque of Gil Bishop on the wall with the rest of our other greats from the 1960s.
I tell you what, that was an exciting night, and of course, I was across town at another contest supporting our state university, and I missed it. But I am sorry that I missed it. It sounds like an amazing night.
You know, one of my favorite parts of the night, Julian, is just preparing the room, because we take all of the plaques from our inductees from 1961 through the present and hang them on the wall.
Wow.
So you have an opportunity to go through each individual member's plaque and see just how much greatness exists in our county.
And you're talking about an opportunity that only comes once.
Right.
That'll never be done again. So amazing night for
Amazing
BC.
Night. Amazing night for the county, for Kern County. Jackson comes up short. Yeah, Bob Elias Hall of Fame was phenomenal last night. One of my former directors in Francis Mayer calls the Renegades the Kern County All-Stars, as I say bye to Coach Heather. So last night was a great exemplary performance, an example of that. Kern County All-Stars for sure. Petty deep from three, in and out. We'll get back to the game. Corey Blunt with the rebound. And I'm telling you, Humphrey is attacking, but he comes up short. Now Martinez heading the other way.
And they are continuing this pace. I'm excited.
Yeah, not a lot of ball movement, not a lot of offense, just coaches letting them go at it. And I guess this is one of the things you want to do for your last game of the season when you got two teams that don't have playoff aspirations. It's just about giving guys an opportunity.
Yeah, unless there's something on the line that we don't know about.
Right. I mean, it's very possible you're trying to get your guys scholarships too. Go ahead and get your shots up. Last opportunity has some great film. Hill attacking the basket. Great defense. Looks like he's traveled, and he definitely did. I told you I used to referee. Used to referee a little bit, Dr. J.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in the building disagreed with that call.
Initially, it was a great move, but as he re-pivoted, he switched pivots.
You could tell he thought about it, though. That's what the –
and that's one of the moments where sometimes you're overthinking things. I had to coach basketball very sparingly, but I always reminded my guys I would prefer bad shots over turnovers. I want to make sure we get a shot up every trip down.
Right. Without a shot, there's no score.
Right. Whoa, nice move by Khalil Foster underneath the outstretched arm of Johnson.
And, I mean, we're looking at the shot selection in this game for both teams, and they're not really conservative shots.
Right. We've seen deep threes. We've seen circus-style layups.
Yeah, there we go again.
Right, off balance and up with the left hand for Andrew Hill.
You know, there's a time in the season when most coaches, when you shoot like that, they'll pull you out of the game and tell you we don't want those kind of shots. I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
Nice pass. In and out for the Monarchs. Rebound Martinez. High pick and roll by Phil. Hill gets it over to Petty. Petty's usually in attack mode. And that's why, because he's a nice, strong guard, and he knows that one guy can't hold me, so I'm going to try to get by my guy. And if I don't get by him, 9 times out of 10, it's a foul.
Well, Petty has great control. He has really great feet. He just has to work on finishing. He doesn't always finish, but when he finishes, it's a fantastic look.
Great observation, because he does have some of the most impressive footwork I've seen all season. And he gets to the spots that he wants to get his shot off.
Yes, he gets to the spots that he wants to get to. It's very important.
Jackson posting up, trying to use his side. Nice help defense. Reverse back out. Martinez now. High pick and roll. Pass inside to Fail to Petty, and Petty's going up. A lot of contact, no call. Kicked out to the top. Pull-up jumper is good. And that's Andrew Angulo, the 6'1" freshman out of Fremont High School. Now it looks like we have an injured Monarch. That's going to be Justin Watson. No relation to Randy. From Bridgeton Prep, Connecticut. And everybody was like, who's Randy Watson?
I'm still asking.
Y'all don't know who Randy Watson is?
I just told you I'm still asking. You gonna help me?
You got to watch Coming to America, man. And then you'll learn who the great Randy Watson is.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, Martinez. It's Black History Month, man. We got to give everybody their credit. One of the most famous singers in Harlem. All right, so Andrew Hill back out of the top, gets it to Petty. Petty looking to attack, and he's going to be doubled and still goes up. Nearly an amazing block. But that's just the effort and intensity of Petty not being denied, and he'll go to the line for two. So speaking of Black History Month, this is the final weekend of February, which in Bakersfield is traditionally Black History Month weekend. You have the Black History Parade, a lot of amazing events at California Park, which I used to call it as a kid, Martin Luther King Park. But this weekend you have some phenomenal events by the Iron Hogs Motorcycle Club, one of our great clubs that brought a lot of guys from gang activity into knowing what it felt like to be part of a social club.
Right.
So that was an amazing thing, seeing the growth and development of the Iron Hogs, because that was the best form of gang prevention I've ever seen in the history of Bakersfield.
You know, and it's great to have these events only because, like I said, there are just a lot of things that people don't know and we don't know.
Right. (22-20), LA Valley holding on to a 2-point lead. 10:03 to play. Live from the Gil Bishop Sports Arena. Nice move by Blunt. And that's going to be rebound. Renegades. Martinez switches over to Petty. Hill running the baseline, looking to get open, and he does. And he's going to have a deep one and splash. Love the action of Hill coming from the right side, left side to the right wing, and now the Renegades get a steal. Nice no-look pass, and Hill couldn't come up with it, but fell with a nice rebound, and you gotta love the energy and effort by your Renegades. Khalil Forrester gets it up, and we're gonna have a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well and give our sponsors at Valley Strong Credit Union some air to breathe, and we'll be back. All right, we are back live at Gil Bishop Sports Arena. Kenny Calvin, Dr. Julian Wilson on GoGaze.com. Renegades coming out with some fantastic energy. 25-22, 9:16 to play in the half. It'll be LA Valley's ball, inbounded by Angulo. Angulo gets it to Barrera. Blunt looking to try to take advantage from the wing. Gets it up back over to Barrera. Back inside. Angulo reverses it back out. Forrester taking advantage of the screen. Gets into the paint. And another under scoop finger roll. That's his shot. The first one looked lucky. Now you can see he's very intent on getting under the outstretched arms of the big guys of the Renegades.
That's his shot, exactly.
And that's his shot right there. Oh, but that's an air ball by Kemontae Jackson. He definitely loves that shot. It was straight, but somebody need to close that door over there. 25-24 Renegades. Barrera crosses midcourt. Man defense. We haven't seen any zone tonight out of the Renegades, and it's probably because they know they are playing a couple of shooters. Blunt to the baseline. Gets it back over to Angulo. Angulo deep three, and it's no good. Jackson at the top of the key. Gets it to Petty. Petty looking to take advantage. Free throw line jumper. Splash. Woo-wee. I'm telling you guys, this freshman in Malik Petty is looking phenomenal for the Renegades. Something to look forward to on a sophomore night as well. Deep three. That's going to be no good. Rebound Petty. Nice screen by Jackson. Oh, that's going to be charged by Johnson. A little out of control, and I saw that from across the street. So we talk about sophomore night and how exciting it is for the sophomores, but as a freshman, what better way can you one-up the guys than having a great night?
And I tell
yourself?
You what, and you can rest assured that Mr. Petty will be working extremely hard during the offseason.
Absolutely. Love his game. Oh, blown layup after the nice cut by Blunt. Now you got Martinez looking to go one-on-one, gets it over to Petty. Petty's asking for the high screen and roll, and he doesn't take it. Kicks it to Hill. Nice. Oh, in and out. Nice power rebound by Johnson, and he's playing like a man with some fresh dreads. High pick and roll for LA Valley. Barrera attacking. Kicks it. Nearly a turnover. Petty staying low. Nice footwork and great discipline by Petty to not reach. Blunt with the deep three, and that's a bad shot, but he was up against the clock. Great defense by the Renegades. And now Coach Chavez is trying to say push the pace. Wants that ball up before the defense can get set up. Jackson to Martinez. Martinez looking for the screen, or no, now he's asking to clear out. And now he walks. You can't ask for someone to clear out and then get caught for the turnover right after Martinez. You might as well have asked for the screen.
But I tell you what, this is part of the problem, and it's not a problem. But part of the problem tonight is that I think the BC Renegades are playing at Coach Chavez's pace.
Yes, they are.
That's what they're doing.
That's the good thing.
Man.
Deep three from Barrera. That's no good. Rebound Hill. Martinez gets it over to Hill. Hill looking to attack. Nice move. Oh, no good. Good hustle by Johnson, but that's going to be a foul. Can't fault the hustle, but that will be a foul, and he'll be subbed out for foul. And let's see if we can take a quick look at some live stats as we have a 29-24 game. All right, so Malik Petty is up to 10 points already. Sean Johnson has 8 points. Nice move by Humphrey, but great hands by Fell, and he's been playing a great game defensively. And if you're Hill, you want to go ahead and take that. Nice block. Amazing block by Caden Porter. 6'3" freshman out of River Rouge High School.
These young men are playing a full-speed game this evening.
Yes, they are. Nice move by Hill. Strong move. Nearly and one, but he'll go to the line for 2. But how about the block a couple of possessions back by Caden Porter? He came out of nowhere trailing the play and got the block on Hill after Hill was in the air for about 2 seconds. That was nice.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling too good about the last play, so he had to redeem himself.
Hill's trying to redeem himself as he goes to the line and knocks down his first. So another highlight of last night for me in Bob Elias Hall of Fame was having the opportunity to share the table with the legendary Carrie Boomerts Maglieri. She's the wife of our sports equipment manager, Peter Maglieri. But she was my sports medicine assistant when we were a player.
Wow.
When I was a player, so I had a chance to share the table with them too. We had some Renegade royalty in the house last night.
It's nice to be around people and see people again that, like I said, you have those great memories with.
Absolutely. Her dad was my coach as a driller. He was actually our statistician. And he passed along about 5 years ago. So definitely want to give a shout out to the Boomer Smaglieri family. Rich history as Renegades themselves, as all of our athletes get their gear from Peter McGuire. (31-28) Renegades. 4:55 to play. Martin is very intent on attacking the paint, not able to finish anything, but getting the ball out to his playmakers, and that's nice hands, amazing hands by Caden Porter, getting a hand on it and then knocking the ball off of Malik Petty. Angulo attacking. Ball switched over to Humphrey. Humphrey to Blunt. Blunt almost loses it. Watson back out to Angulo. Angulo trying to clear some room, and he does, and that's going to be no good. Rebound Gallardo. Hill from the left wing. Petty runs the baseline. Nice defense by Blunt. Petty with the high screen and roll from Jackson. Oh, nice hezzy. And that's what happens when you hit him with the quick hezzy and blew right by him. Man, he has some amazing footwork, like you said, Doc.
Yes, he does. Yeah, like I said, it causes you on defense to make a misstep.
Coming in for LA Valley will be Khalil Forrester. He'll replace Angulo. Angulo playing very well with some high energy for LA Valley. Now you got Andrew Hill looking to just take advantage in the post. Gets it to Petty. Shot no good. Out of bounds to the Monarchs. Forrester attacking the paint, and that's going to, oh, it looked like that was just a clear dribble out of bounds by Forrester. And the refs missed it and say off of the Renegades. Wild attempt by Watson, and that's nowhere near good. Rebound, Renegades. Hill looking to get it to Gallardo. Goes to Jackson on the opposite block. Jackson, no good. Gallardo with the big board. Battling inside. And that's going to be out on the Renegades. Ball to the Monarchs. So Angulo comes in again for Watson. Very short bench, as we stated. Not a lot of depth. But playing with some fantastic energy. Have to wonder how long that energy is going to last with a short roster.
Yeah, and you know, all the teams are going through it at all levels. You know, injuries, so many things.
Amazing move by Humphrey. That's how he started the game, attacking the basket. And you make a great point, Doc. As Malik Petty attacks the board, because it's so hard to have a full roster at the end of the year. You got, especially at this level, you got guys that quit. You got guys that get injured. You got guys that quit because they needed to get a job. Like, it's not always bad reasons why some kids
exactly
quit. You know, we had one player from the football program quit because he was having a baby.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, can't fault a young man for wanting to handle his responsibilities instead of play football. You can come back and play later after you raise the little man a couple years.
Great shot.
Forster over to Angulo. Angulo attacks. And that's going to be a foul on Jackson.
You know, I'm looking at the coach for LA Valley, and I notice he has on tennis shoes. He has on some Air Jordans. So I'm always concerned when I see the coach with tennis shoes on.
Right. He's a gamer, right? Yes. He got on the Jordan 1s. So not surprised to see his team, though undermanned, competing at a very high level because this coach has on the J's. 33-31, 2:16 to play in the first half. Martinez out top, gets it over to Petty. Hill running the baseline. Great job by Hunter fighting over the screen, or Humphrey fighting over the screen. Petty with the ball, 15-footer, tries to go glass, and he doesn't get it. Rebound, Monarchs. Wow, Humphrey with the Euro step.
Yeah, that was Euro. He almost got away with a full step.
Yeah, it was close to a
travel. It was close, yes.
But they tie it up on a great effort by Humphrey. Fell attacks and comes up empty. Now you got Forrester heading back. He's going to reset. Gets it to Blunt. Blunt traveled. I couldn't even get the T out my mouth before the ref whistled and got the call in. Dragged that foot, and that's going to be a turnover, Monarchs. Forrester, some great on-ball defense, and you never want to stop your dribble that far away from the basket. Hill attacking, and that's going to be a foul. He'll head to the line for two. Looks like it's going to be on Angulo. I want to send a special shout out to our athletic secretary, Miss Alex, in the building. Hard to get to see Miss Alex. But she's usually one of the only people in the office to help me with anything. So I love to give her a shout out. Salute, Alex. Next we got Hill at the line. And he knocks down the second one. The Renegades will be up 35-33 with 1 minute to play in the half. And the Monarchs coming, and Humphrey's been attacking the paint all night. Nice hands by Petty.
I don't know, you look at Humphreys and you think, well, he's the only one on the floor.
Right, I mean, he's attacking nonstop.
I'm not mad at him.
Yep, between their big three, you can see why they have the numbers that they have in Forrester, Humphrey, and Blunt. "20 seconds on the shot clock. Nice individual move. Oh, and that was not a foul call. Great job by the Renegades playing defense without fouling, but it's still going to be LA Valley's ball. Great defense by the Renegades, and that's going to be a turnover. Hill with the spin move, gets it to Jackson. Jackson from the baseline, no good. Fell is battling in there, but that's going to be rebound, Watson. Watson looking to attack, gets it over to Angulo. Angulo, head fake, nice pull up. It doesn't complete the mission. Martinez with the pass. Oh, it is dropped by Fell. Petty with the jumper, and it's no good. And that will be it at the half. We will be back with more second half action on GoGaze.com. The Renegades will go to the half up 35-33. And we are back at the Gil Bishop Sports Arena, live on GoGaze.com, brought to you by Valley Strong Credit Union. I am Kenny Calvin. I'm joined by my producer-director, Dr. Julian Wilson. He's one of the most famous directors and filmmakers.
There you go.
In the country. Or I'll say one of the most important, if you don't want to be called famous. He does a lot of important work. But if you find anybody else that has films about heroes, let me know.
Okay, I will.
LA Valley has the ball. Humphrey attacking. Stops his dribble, gets it out to Barrera. Barrera navigating from the top of the key. Reverse spin, nice move, and that's a great block by Johnson. Amazing block by Johnson. I'm telling you, man, he got those dreads retwisted. He's playing phenomenal. Petty, high screen and roll. Gets it over to Silva. Silva back to Petty. Petty looking to penetrate the paint. Nice move. Oh, nearly and one. But again, we talked about Petty's ability to use his footwork to get into the paint non-stop like clockwork.
And it's nothing that he's so determined when he makes his move. I haven't seen all season a defender that has stopped him from getting to the spot that he wanted to get to.
I don't know if I have either. And that's maybe why he's not getting yelled at by Coach Chavez when he goes to the paint. He now has 11 points. 4 of 9 shooting, 3 for 3 at the line. And he'll have another one right now, and that's short. Jackson battling. Jackson battling with the putback. And the Renegades go up 38-33. Amazing work on the boards by Jackson. I told you how I feel about LA Valley, man. They always played us tough in football, so I would like nothing less to send them home with the L.
Well, they just had that deep three to quiet the crowd.
We do got a nice crowd tonight, too, for our first contest. Usually the girls or the women have a deeper crowd than the men. Silva with the pump fake. Gets it to Petty. Petty with the baseline three. No good. And that's going to be chased down by Jackson. Back to Petty. Petty with the pump fake. Powerful move. And it would look like it was a foul. On it got to be something. So they didn't call the foul. So you're going to have to say the ball was hit if you're not saying the wrist was hit. Gallardo will come out and Phil will come in. We talked about Gallardo missing a couple games with that high ankle sprain. He's done well in reserve minutes. But Mr. Phil has done fantastic tonight. Yeah,
I don't know what that last call was. I was trying to see if I could overhear the referee that's by the table.
Yeah, what they basically did was say, well, hey, you missed the foul, so we got to keep the ball here. You can't miss the foul and give L.A. the ball. Petty to Jackson. Jackson from the top. Splash! Amazing shot by Jackson. Jackson's one of our best three-point shooters. Humphrey started the game attacking. And now he's starting a half attacking, and that does not have Coach Chavez happy. Pick and roll with Phil and Petty. Petty around the back. Nice move. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson attacks, and that's going to be short. Barrera from Humphrey. And that's another deep three by Humphrey.
And these two teams are keeping up the pace. This first half, they've slowed down none.
All right, now mixed up Forrester with Humphrey. Forrester's number 10, Humphrey's 5. Silva looking to try to get off. Being defended very well by Humphrey. 7 on the shot clock. Jackson attacking from the top. And that's going to be great defense by Blunt. Now you got Forrester attacking, and he finishes it, and they got the lead, 43-41. Silva into Johnson. Johnson on the post. Nice pass to Fell. Amazing cut by Ollie Fell. And beautiful job by Johnson to get him the basketball. Humphrey out at the top, guarded by Petty. Good defense by Petty, but great hustle and effort by Humphrey. And that's Forrester at the top, and he's going to be no good. Rebound Silva. Silva navigating and turns it over. Oh, and another gift right back to Barrera. Or right from Barrera to Petty. Jackson out at the top, gets it to Petty on the left wing. Petty attacks the basket. Oh, and they call the offensive foul and the hook. Oh, no, it's going to be a foul on Ollie Fell, setting the screen. So that'll bring Hill in as Fell goes to the bench. (43-43). LA Valley coming out with some great energy in the second half. We talked about the Renegade energy to start the game. It looks like LA Valley has us beat on the energy level coming out after the half, Dr. J.
Well, I tell you what, if it's any reflection on the team, these coaches, I don't know if you can hear them in the audience, but they are making some noise.
Yes, they are. I can hear them through my microphone, but right now they're making some splashes as Watson nails the three. And that's the third of the second half. And now Silva's going to try to pay him back, and oh, it looked good, but none. And here comes LA Valley back. Forrester out at the top of the key. Back cut to Humphrey. Humphrey with the 15-footer splash. Malik Petty looking to get in the paint, but Jackson wasn't ready to set the screen. Ball out to Jackson. Jackson looking to make a move into the paint. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson with the spin move, and he's stripped. Great hands by Blunt. Watson gets it over to Humphrey. Humphrey's been the man and can't come up with it there. Rebound Hill. Petty attacks the basket into the body. Oh! Looks like he wanted the air one. Doesn't get the call, but amazing job attacking the basket. Forrester out at the point. Gets it to Humphrey. High stick, screen and roll. Silva picks up Humphrey. Out of control. Back out to Watson. Forrester on Petty, looking to attack the paint. Great defense by Petty, and he's called for the foul at the top. Looked like it was ball, but that's going to be a foul on the wrist.
And you couldn't play any better defense than that, the way he was shifting from left to right.
Yes. Forrester very shifty and very quick. But we talked about Petty's footwork, and that was a great example of it. Did everything the right way all the way until the end, and he may have caught the wrist. First one good, 49-45. We talked about who's going to run out of gas. LA Valley has 7 players, but they're looking like they're still playing at a high level. Renegades with a deep bench. Look like we're running out of gas as we get the 5-point lead. Now you got Silva attacking, and that's an amazing job, Silva. Forster with the pass to Humphrey. Humphrey, again, he likes that spot. In and out. But look at the hustle on the boards by LA Valley. Wow. An amazing job by Caden Porter. Doesn't get it to go. Foul by Watson. Yeah, talking about the energy and effort. Phenomenal by LA Valley.
Well, clearly against this team, the Renegades are going to definitely have to maintain the pace that they did in the first half.
Yeah, we've seen us give up some leads in second halves of games after having some great quality contests, and this is a game where we're trying to get to 500. Silva tries to go in. Great job by Jackson battling. Jackson is battling and flexing. Amazing work by the sophomore. Humphrey, too fast for Jackson on the other end.
Wow.
Jeez, Louise. Talk about the foot speed of Yah Humphrey. We told you guys he's averaging 15 points on the year. He's out of Inglewood College Prep. Amazing individual effort, but I definitely want to highlight Caden Porter. He's the freshman out of River Rouge High School in Michigan. Phenomenal effort.
Well, you know, the foot speed of all these young men is amazing, and it's a lot faster down there than it is up here.
Absolutely. I mean, we joked about the foot speed of basketball guys over football guys as Hill comes up short. Oh, and that should be a foul. A whole lot of contact inside. Looked like Petty was hammered in the key and no call as you have the official standing right next to Coach Chavez. I mean, he was hammered.
Yeah, I mean, he at least got it in the chest. That was the contact was definitely there.
Nonetheless, LA Valley ball up 3. Yah Humphrey with the spin move. Good defense, but great shot over the top. And we got a 20-second timeout for LA Valley. We'll stay here as well. Phenomenal energy by LA Valley. But you gotta see the frustration on Coach Chavez's end.
Yeah, and again, like I said, you know, the Renegades, probably the difference in this half is they're not playing the way they did in the first half. They actually ran. They didn't even take any shots. I mean, it's just like they just came down, one pass, balls up in the air. A lot like our women's team, which I hope you all will stay tuned in for because it's going to be another exciting game.
Man, speaking of our women, as we talk about our women's gays that'll be enjoying sophomore night tonight, such an amazing experience watching players like Sydney Morris and Martinez and Marquez and Narvez and all of the ladies that just play at such a high level. I'll get into some of their numbers quickly, but we got Narvez, we got Martinez, Marquez, and Morris. They are sophomores that are being honored tonight. Sydney Morris on the year, she's averaging 12.7 points, 11.5 rebounds. Jasmine Martinez is averaging 12.9 points. So she's our leading scorer now and 7.9 rebounds. So basically 13 points and 8 rebounds for Jasmine Martinez. Phenomenal numbers, ladies.
And those averages that you've highlighted, those are very good averages. Those aren't easy to maintain an entire season.
Right, especially at this level because you're not getting up as many shots as other people at the higher level. So that 13-point mark for a female is pretty dang fantastic. And especially if you're averaging a double-double.
Exactly.
So now we see our first zone by LA Valley. A little bit confusing. And you got Jackson trying to shoot him out of it and splash. Three no good, and that's going to be controlled by the Renegades. Johnson attacking, and that's a nice move. That's a nice big-time move by Johnson.
He knew exactly where he was on the floor when he took that shot.
Rebound, Hill. He gets it over to Silva. Silva looking to get going. He's attacked the basket well, but we've seen him light it up from three. Hill, very strong move and a nice job as the Renegades earn that lead back, and that's what we love seeing. Man defense, high screen and roll. Nice hands by Petty, and that's off his leg. That went off of his leg and out of bounds. However, it's going to stay LA Valley.
Looks like we're going to stay here, so that's right.
Nice hands by Petty. Anguilla comes up short. Nice strong move by Silva. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. A little ludicrous on him. Blunt with the deep three, and boy, that looked pure.
You know, we're watching this game, all of us, and it's like we're watching two teams that are exactly the same.
Absolutely. They're both running and they're taking open shots. But right now, the Renegades are looking intent on pounding the paint.
I mean, it looks like an all-star game.
It does look like an all-star game. Definitely. Nice defense by Hill. And they got numbers. Oh, wow, amazing hands by Petty. Lost it and caught it in the air to get the finish as the Renegades go up 62-57. Nice, powerful move by Forrester. Just moves Hill out of the way.
And, you know, we haven't mentioned it during this game, but this frenetic pace that these two teams have, you have to understand these two teams are getting back on defense.
Yes, they are. Johnson attacking, and that's a good block by Blunt. Now, if you're the Renegades, you got to stop the basketball. Blunt's going to pull up, and that's going to be no good, but follows it, tracks his shot down. Humphrey. Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah, Humphrey is killing it right now. We have a timeout, Renegades. We'll take a timeout as well and be back with more action on GoGaze.com. All right, we are back at the Gil Bishop Sports Arena. Renegades hosting the Monarchs are tied 62-62. 8:31 to play in the second half. LA Valley came out with some amazing intensity in the second half. Renegades has found a way to match it and have a chance to go up. Silva with a nice move. Oh, my goodness. Attacks the lane. Left hand to the right hand. Money. I'm telling you, this kid, Mr. Forrester, is phenomenal at the point guard for LA Valley. Nice pass by Martinez. Oh! Johnson tried to get it over the board after the amazing pass by Martinez.
Did they just have the NBA All-Star game?
The NBA All-Star game was this past weekend, too.
Right. So that's why I'm saying maybe these guys watched that game.
Yep. It was, I mean, All-Star games aren't very competitive anymore, but it was some amazing shooting display. Damian Lillard was the highlight of All-Star weekend. He won the three-point contest. But he also, during the middle of the All-Star game, was making jump shots from half court like it was just regular range. He made like 3 half-court shots. And it was just a highlight of how the game has transitioned from – oh, nice block by Petty. 5-on-5 violence, and now Silva to the rack.
Wow.
defense turned to offense for the Renegades. That block by Petty, so good, it took me out of my sentence. I don't even remember what we was talking about. That was an amazing block, but like I said, Mr. Forrester is balling.
Well, I tell you what, these teams are scoring at will. We won't reach 100, but we might get close.
Martinez from the left wing calls for the screen and roll. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Martinez from the top of the key. No good. Kick back out to Martinez. Renegades look to have numbers. Oh, around the back pass from Martinez to Silva. Silva nearly loses it, gets it to Petty. Petty in traffic. Martinez sets it up again. Silva, no good. Rebound, LA Valley. Blunt from the right wing, had a man, threw it late, now he's defended. That's an amazing move by Angulo, Andrew Angulo, 6'1" freshman out of Fremont High School with the nice reverse pivot and using the glass. Johnson out at the top of the key, gets it to Jackson. Jackson over to Martinez. Martinez looking to make the backdoor pass to Silva. Silva out to Petty. Petty attacks the paint with the right-hand flyer, and that's no good. Humphrey looking to attack. He usually keeps going when he's attacking. And that's going to be a foul, and it looks like he caught him and clipped him on the head. And Humphrey, he's going to get up. Good sportsmanship by Petty, acknowledging that he did hammer him on the face. And that's probably the only way you're going to slow down Humphrey's transition. I hate to say it like that because this kid's unstoppable. Let's look at his numbers for the half. Woo, Humphrey is up to 32 points.
I didn't want to say.
13 of 24 shooting.
I didn't want to say, but I knew he was up.
Woo, cooking. Silva looking to get it going too. He's playing with a lot of high energy, feeling like he has a matchup. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson looking to take advantage in the post. Gets it to the high post and continues the wheel, and that's a nice big man move. I am so impressed by Johnson. And we have a timeout by Coach Chavez. That gives us time to talk about some of our Renegade numbers. And as we have it, we got Sean Johnson leading the way for the Renegades. He's 7 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 at the line. He has 4 rebounds, 16 points. Malik Petty at 15 points, 6 of 14 shooting. And Andrew Hill with 13 points on 4 of 10 shooting. But get this, Kemonte Jackson is 5 of 10 with 12 points. And Silva is 1 bucket away from 10 points at 8. So that would make 5 guys in double figures. And if you can get 5 guys in double figures, you're playing very well. And that's why you're knotted up at 70 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, both of these teams are playing a similar game. I thought we were at a basketball game, but I think we're at a track meet.
This is definitely track season.
It's just track season.
It is definitely track season, man. But again, phenomenally coached game. Humphrey at 32 points and still attacking, gets that thrown. Amazing job by Johnson. These guys have the speed advantage. The Renegades doing a great job being disciplined, not reaching, and playing good defense over the top. And another block by Johnson, and that should have been off of LA Valley. Going this way. Force 50 to play, 70 to 70. The intensity is heightening. Screen for Forrester. Forrester handles the ball and he gets the pick and roll with Angulo. Forrester with Jackson. That's a mismatch. And he uses the speed to get around him. And guess who's on the board? Angulo, but nice interior defense. Three is no good for the Renegades. Oh, and that's going to be a foul by Petty. So Forrester will go to the line. 4:20 to play, 70 to 70 for the Renegades. So LA Valley will get the 1-point lead after the free throw make. Nice call by the official as Blunt holds on to Johnson. If I was Blunt, I'd hold on to Johnson too, how he's dominating in the paint on that end. Looks like travel by Johnson, but he's by Hill, but he's continuing to attack inside. Basket is good, and like we said, this one's going all the way to the wire.
Yes, it is.
Nice pass to Jackson, nice footwork. And the Renegades go back up 74 to 73, 3:28 to play. Forrester with the pull-up, and that's going to be an air ball. Malik Petty out at the top. Nice hesitation move, gets it to Johnson. Johnson looking to go to the paint, and that was a block because he was not stable. And Johnson should be going to the line for two. We have a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well and be back with more action on GoGaze.com. All right, we are back. 3:02 left to play. Renegades up 74-73. Tyler Silva, the sophomore on sophomore night, looking to inbound the basketball. Johnson in the middle is having a phenomenal night. Oh, and that's a tough pass. Renegades get lucky as Hill comes up with it. Silva out at the top. Hesitation and spin move. Oh, my goodness. Talk about balling on sophomore night. Silva with the amazing move in the paint. And the Renegades go up 3 with 2:39 to play. Humphrey looking to force the issue and travels. He's trying to go through customs without his passport, and they said, sit over here, young man. You are not allowed to travel. Okay, so Coach Chavez reminding his guys that we do have a timeout. 2:31 to play, 76-73. And the ref watching the ball. Jackson gets it into Silva. Silva relax as they back off the press. No need to rush. Don't rush, baby. The loving ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't remember that song. Johnson from the right wing with authority comes up empty. Rebound Blunt. Blunt looking to attack. Gets it over to Forrester. Forrester at the left wing. Clears out Barrera. Barrera moves out of the way, and they go to Humphrey. Humphrey with the strong move and comes up empty. Silva attacking the basket. Oh, in and out, but guess who? Johnson up, and Johnson will be going to the line for two. Amazing job battling. All right, so we got a timeout. So we'll take another timeout. All right, we are back on GoGaze.com. I said that might be our final timeout of the regular season. We'll see. Things can get interesting with the 76-73 lead for the Renegades. Right now we got Mr. Johnson going to the line. He's our team's leading scorer tonight. Let's see if he can make them count. First one is good for Johnson. He goes up to 17 points on 7 of 9 shooting. Gotta love it for the young man out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Sandia High School. And the second was no good, but look at who's there, Mr. Petty. And that's a huge rebound. Now Silva looks to control with 1:35 to play. It's out at the top of the key. Dribble handoff offense, and now you got Malik Petty looking to attack. Gets it up, and it's no good. That's the shot you want. However, it's no good. The shot clock didn't reset for LA Valley, and that's a nice move by Mr. Humphrey. And that's going to be a timeout for LA Valley, so we'll stay here. Crucial miss on the free throw is rebounded by Petty, but he doesn't get the teardrop and runner to go. So now we have a 77-75 contest with 1:12 to play. And I'm hoping I can sneak a peek. Let me pull out the binoculars and see if I can test my lip reading skills again this week. I bust them out on Dr. J last week. He was like, what, you read lips too? Yes, Andre the Magician, the late, great Andre the Magician, taught me how to read lips too.
I tell you, I got to look up some of these people you talk about.
I'm telling you.
I need to get out more.
So Andre the Magician, let me give you some quick history. He was our team equipment manager assistant when I was a player, and 20 years prior to me being a player, but also 10 years later when I came back to coach. And he just passed last year. He was always like a big brother to me and one of my greatest Renegade influence.
Wow.
And he was also Michael Jackson's magician.
I got some study to do in the off season.
He did magic for Michael Jackson, Vivica Fox. All the Hollywood stars would call Andre the Magician. 10 on the shot clock. Petty looking to attack. Gets it to Silva. Silva looking to make a move. 5 on the clock. A lot of hands, but that Silva is killing tonight. Attacking the paint at will. And doing a phenomenal job with some circus shots.
I don't even know if he saw the basket.
Oh, my God. So let's talk about Silva. Let's talk about the man from Frontier. So Silva, 6 of 13, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 12 points on the night. I don't think he scored in the first half.
Wow, and how many do we have in double figures? I mean,
we got 5 Renegades in double figures led by Sean Johnson with 17 points. Guys are playing phenomenal. They playing like it's sophomore night.
Right.
Wow. Talk about impressive, man. This is the way you want to end the contest and the season. 79-75. I'm not sure what playoff aspirations look like, but right now, we look like we ready for anything that's coming.
Well, you know, oftentimes we like to pay attention to a team's record, and sometimes you can't pay attention to a team's record because they can come out on a night where they match up well with the other team, and there isn't any team in the country that can stop them.
Absolutely, and especially when you got a team that's 13 and 14 looking to go 500 on the year.
Right.
This is a crucial game. 500 is way better than 43% on the year. All right, so we got another timeout by the officials. Let's listen in. So they're going to inbound, making sure the clock is correct. It wasn't touched, so the clock should stay where it was at 43-8. So now they're going to get it in to Forrester. Forrester comes up. He's looking for the high screen and roll for Blunt. And Forrester looking to attack. Gets caught. Now Blunt's attacking the paint. He's forcing it, and that's great defense by the Renegades, but nice hustle. Oh, with great hands by Silva, and you get a call on the backside from the farthest official who wants to make sure to show you his whistle works.
That's okay, though. Be not alarmed. That might have been a good foul because they'll get the ball back and they'll still have the lead.
Wow, I mean, it looked like a clean steal from here, but the discomfort in the crowd that you hear is the fact that the official that made the call was blocked by the ball carrier, and the ball don't lie. What's my brother's name? Rasheed Wallace. He made that up. He said ball don't lie. Bad call happened in the free throw miss. That means ball don't lie. The Renegades are getting into Petty. 3-point lead. They have to get it across. Now Silva gets it across. And now it's just a game of keep away. And you got Johnson and Silva still playing keep away. And now you finally get the foul with the 3-point lead. And Petty will go to the line. So very interesting final minute as the Renegades look to try to hold on with 12 seconds left to play.
And a very interesting strategy, but they only have, like you said, they're down. They're, 7 players. So I would have thought they would have fouled a little earlier.
Yeah, I mean, how about the energy and effort of this short, underhanded LA Valley team continuing the battle? And this is a huge free throw, and Malik ice cold Petty with the first one. Makes it a 4-point lead. That's crucial. Makes it a 2-possession contest with 12 seconds to go. And Petty at the line makes the second, and now it's a 5-point lead and a little comfort for the Renegades. But you don't want to foul, and you don't want to give up a 3. You definitely don't want to try to give up a concession basket, and he blows it. Forrester blows the layup, and that will be the end of the game and the end of the season. And that will do it for the Renegades. They'll hold on against the LA Valley Monarchs. Amazing job and effort. And how about a fantastic job and finish by Coach Chavez and his men's basketball team. Wow. I am so impressed with these guys because they had every reason to not play this hard, and they came out and battled. And the last few times I've been here, they've been phenomenal, finishing games, and that's what I love to see. No matter how the season's going, play with some effort, integrity, intensity, and finish strong, and that was a beautiful sight to see.
Yes, and in finishing at finishing their season at 500. These young men can be proud of themselves. Again, at this level, it is not easy to play the games that they played. It is not an easy sport. Tonight was probably the most speed that we have seen all season.
That's a great assessment because they definitely played lightning fast tonight. Malik Petty ends up joining Sean Johnson as our leading scorer, and his speed and effort on both ends of the basketball court was phenomenal tonight between Petty, Johnson, and Silva, because Silva didn't have a lot of points per se, but his energy level is the reason why the Renegades were able to hold on in the second half.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement. Normally we like to see a lot of ball movement, but tonight was just a lot of movement.
Body movement. A lot of body movement tonight.
They were up and down the floor, and it's not about me being impressed, but I was impressed with both teams, their ability to get back on defense as fast as they were going. When we got down to the other end of the floor, you saw all 5 guys on the other team ready to play defense.
Yeah, it was beautiful to watch because you saw the guys buying into Coach Chavez's philosophy. He's a high-intensity guy that wants defense, and he's playing the game without his leading scorer in Elijah Williams, the son of Montel Jordan. That's how he do it. But to see them be able to play at that level without one of their biggest guns and finish the year like that was beautiful to watch.
Right, without one of their biggest guns. Of course, they had Geraldo on the boards, and he did his thing on the glass tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. So for our men's basketball team, I want to congratulate Coach Chavez. They will end the regular season at 14-14, 4-10 in conference. But what better way to go out than as a winner?
Yes.